Hey, I'm sitting in front of a Canon 7D camera, and I'm going to tell you why you should never buy lunch for Documentally. Documentally is Christian Payne, social technologist and all-round good egg. And I bought him lunch yesterday and it was lovely, but it ended up costing me about 400 quid. Because afterwards we went to Scandinavian Photo and we bought some bits and pieces. Now, I'd originally intended to buy a video camera, but Christian said, you don't want to do that, you already have a bunch of kit. So what we're going to do is get some other bits and pieces, and it's going to make things a bit better. So we got a 40mm prime lens for the Canon camera, and it seems to work pretty well. My camera assistant here is 8 years old, she's behind the camera. Now that's one of the downsides of the 7D, is that I can't speak into the camera and see what I'm doing at the same time, not with the kit that I have at the moment. So at the moment I've got a little bit of a light on the side, and I've got a microphone on top of it, and hopefully the video will be pretty okay. So what we're going to do now is finish this clip, and we're going to move on to the Canon G1X, which basically also does wonderful things in terms of pictures, but the sound is really, 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 really bad. Alright, now we're on the Canon G1X. As you can hear, there's probably a difference in the sound at this point in time. I've zoomed all the way out. It's being handheld on one of those little sticky fellas. The image, as far as I can see from the LCD screen, that's the big advantage over the 7D, is that I can see what I'm filming at the same time here. And it looks pretty good, pretty sharp. I haven't had to do much. There's no external light source apart from a couple of lamps around the room here. So the image quality is really, really excellent, but the sound probably won't turn out to be that great. So last but not least today, we're going to be looking at probably the cheapest piece of kit out of the whole lot, which is the iPhone 4. Now the problem with the iPhone 4, as you can see, is the image is 4:3 aspect ratio. It's grainy. The sound is probably not as good as the other pieces of kit that we've used today, but has the great advantage in that it's very, very portable, it's very, very cheap, it's very, very quick. It's not working well in low light, but the focus is okay. So all the problems that I have with a Canon kit, which is worth thousands, have seemed to disappear. So is it worth trading the grainy images and the dodgy sound? Do we try to fix them in post-production, or do we keep going with the kit that we have? Just to show you what we have been looking at today, this is the Canon G1X, and it's a pretty decent piece of machinery. They're down to about £500 now. As you can see, lovely big lens there, but there's only a tiny little microphone on the side, and it's not really up to a whole lot in terms of audio. So what you have to do is you have to put something up on the hot shoe there with an external microphone or a dictaphone and put it all in there. Now over here we have the Canon 7D. As you can see, that's another nice little rig there. You have the lovely big Rode microphone on the top. You have the prime lens at the front there. You can have a little lamp on the side over here if you want, a nice ball head. So you're going to get great pictures. But of course, as we mentioned at the time, you can't see the viewfinder when you're doing it. So you could be sort of out of focus. You could be sort of out of here, which is something we don't have with the iPhone 5. So, Christian, there's no such thing as a free lunch. We enjoyed ourselves yesterday. I enjoyed a little bit of shopping afterwards. But my question to you is, after seeing these three clips, these three cameras tested, I want to know which one should be in my bag the next time I go out to work.